say quarter final game ako ebetimi atoje ebedi mu nkomo ne bi pia nso akọ nkan ye pa etiamo eya de o man tin e de France na afi Morocco na omo betimi e de akinkam so e hware mo ntin nkomo bepre ebe fi sa game ne mu enso etimi apa transfer issues eya dia Manchester United say omo target na ahwere omo nti e wese omo fam na de omo nso beka bia na omo nso etimi atoti aba ya dia omo nkomo ewo fi Real Madrid player pen na osan ababiem so na nei okoye Barca ka che yese ateyemi omo nso apo awure ma sesei omo hwe so omo nso betumi aka eye owura no ehware bi pia so etumi akọ enkanye pa ehware mo and after transfer issues enso ehware mo a ye breaki ewa monone enso tewa bra owura na ni tin e de protein boy enso ede kona tese nyoma etimi aye kama enti yebedi sende nso abefie ya tie already tin ede John Dramani Mahama His Excellency ano eti nkomo ose ene ye players omo Blasters of Ghana say ya tese national anthem kra ne kan eye omoten ehware mu ni na yebedi mu nkomo enso ede free ehware mu so na eye NSA boss ano eye Mr. Yaw Ampafo Ankra ano so eti nkomo se ya tie Blasters of Ghana na so mayane tin ede Ghana yebetumi host World Cup ni bi se to ye nyoma ye in the next 10-20 years no ye di see ani so say ye pese ye organizer na say ye host ye World Cup yebetumi enso ye ni na ehun nkomo wa ha na mu say ye be breaki na yetumi etiamo na be pia aye kama former GFA boss no aye kwasi anteche ono so sem ya ba monte ba betu just say ya dia enkamia say e wo say nei Ghana yensuensuensia aye omeyane tin ade Morocco kwanya offer so aye ne football no eno aye kwasi antechi nkomo a ono so etimi ade 220 teams and many more o crop up on the show eno aye tete enso ewo ho no a ye de bi ebepa na obekọ live on aye YouTube okọ YouTube ni so a na mepacho wapomoten na wonso watumi ahye no atamfo anase wunua ahwe bi bomoten se ene wonso obeja comment no ewa se na yakenkan atiamo mo remfe se ene obe subscribe page se de be ye betena se na notification no enso etimi apa site bi pia akọ enkan ye pa wetimi ade wadwen tra ho to no tiafa SMS na afi WhatsApp no eye 0557 2551 60 0557 2551 60 ode phone mo pa ye be kenkan atumi atiamo na bi pia nso akọ enkan ye pa ewo ehwo no nti eno eye tete no na mo remfi se award no enso eguso ekọ so weekend here ye rika ka tro se weekend here na award no pena wie ye enti upese Hana Sports Fiesta yetumi na yensa ekasa award na wafuti atene bi pia nso atumi aye kamante star 928 star na wapo 779 hash na fi wasende usenwia na wapo nominee code no eno eye GM74 enti upo sheme na we say tina pa gebredi enti ufoti dodo pia upepia na trese nyoma aye kama award no enso ebeti apa na bipia etimi aye kama pa enso edi amount ewo no eno aye tete enso ewo ehwo no aye tibia de mo na mo remfisa bofo a omo aso asen enawie emayete Hana Sports Fiesta ete pro no aya tese ene my future eye worldwide training ese ene bra na ye ntreo sanu juma no ebipia enso entumi enye kama ehwo no enti aya tese nei my future training worldwide company limited se bra na ye ntreo sanu juma ene machine pen na wo pese usuetwi say ye excavator dump truck and afes no near bekane say ene backhoe ene forklift na ye kwakwetrew ama bipia so etumi aye kama pa ehwo no mo eti amounti omontra kwan no enye yere kwan kura bo hu caterpillar mu eno ewo kro no abo hia ehwo ena chese obehu eye near bekane say my future training worldwide etira kwana woni omonso etumi edi kasubom tia forms no 200 Ghana cedis o kwa forms na fe wo so bipia etumi aye kama eti amount ehwade mo be frame pedifo ewo 0541 4675 68 0541 4675 68 o frame pedifo na woni pedifo so etumi atwetwe nkomo na bipia etumi enso aye kama pa ehore mo etiamo na enei ya just osofo doctor appear health center enso sebra na ontu ya je no ase enfamo ya tie ya tenti 14 kwa eya na mpepi no wontimi enko bi ya tie enso amwaka tem se weni ya je no eno ana bebre na ekase mani o mani ena teme be ko wom tape ya just osofo doctor appear health center pa enti osese nya dia wo ya dia no enso do be ko wom de biara tapo woten se wonso betime na wonsa kan aye osofo doctor pure health center ni ndro bi na bibia enso atimi akonkan atiama ewo ehwademo enti enei se wo dia no glaucoma ya dia menstrual pain ena hawa na se nei ni e be kan se enei malaria fever ena hawa na se wo dia no hepatitis B ana se ene bema wayemre enso ewo mpema wokọ na wakwa akwaje wote ne be pia nso atimi aye kama te tu ase ene de eye fokra aye ni ade nso na ya de eye wasase so se ukani eduma masa ukwenkwo wo bema chise obi ena waso mu enso atimi atu akọ enti ne bo woten se ubewrem ewo sofo doctor pure health center na ka kira wo nso wakwa akwachi ndro ne be na bibi pia nso atimi aye kama pa eti ama ehware muti ene ubehu metra kwan ebo ne ebe kan se ene ne ebe kan se kwada so bola kese kuma se ene ya tese ne eye be pia Hana television wona eho ena ubehu eye doctor apia ubetimi afre doctor enso ewo 0547 66 48 72 0547 66 48 72 o Fred talk na wene no so atimi adi enkomo ebi bia atimi aye kama pa ati amon afei eya tese yenko eye nana osai enterprise yenko nkwati nkunwa papa sofa chairs no masa ebuse chapo enei o penito so poetu anase wotie no eye sen o pen baako na ato enkunwa no emu ofe pa masa de ne hu ne eti watan sente ne pomotin se wotu ani ebechem ewo nana osai enterprise akache na oso akwakwati nkunwa ne pe de kwaku tem wesu utan ahwe na tsesa kan sesem no ti a fani na akwakwatan na osai enterprise na omu entumi empo ewo sa kwan ne so na bibia enso entumi enye kama ene nkunwa na wotina mu a wo presses so a na nkunwa na nkasa to kwa anim na to abache nkunwa no wufa bibia ewom yetumi di charge phone yetumi di ye bibia ne po no so die tafom se poko enti wokọ eye na osai enterprise akache na wonso akwakwachi nkunwa ne pe na bibia etua kama na bata creator so amaye hu kramo papa enti bomotin se ubehu the right channel na wonso watumi afa so na bibia enso atumi aye kama wokọ nkunwa papa no ni fie enso ne na say enterprise na ubehu matia kwan ewo kumase kwata so se wofi sofo lai eko agrika unya tra share filling station na eho ena ne be kasa na osai enterprise enso ewo otini juma enti bontin na kwakwache wotie enti na osai enterprise eye home of eye affordable furniture ena chese omotie no enso etie obetia frame penny for ewo 0244 136 834 0244 136 834 o frame pay for na wene omonso etimi edika subo ne bipia aye kama bi for no ya tenase ya tell coaching boy atenase so enene prof star so eti fi Hana musi ano papa po ejima maestro enya tenase dada orena ni din enso akwakoye enei tactical ocean no ene ono ebua production team no bipia enso etimi aye kama pa ehwore mo na mami kwa bi for nchen na yenko enkuti nkomo no kakra goji oferi bibia boko tie na me adom ene na humba bia boko da ti dia mpoase ene Thursday sure ye fie no kakra nka ye fie no Ebeneza nyame edi aba beduni yeah otumo sanema ekoye sure ti enche na ye wura weekends ni mu ano no na me atometina na che say on say na na fa plan na de ko weekends na ye wura boja ye ni mu okay Friday de ye ntufu ba ndene last day ye kwa kutu ubeti afutu no ti de obeye weekends yin na no and then our ball point no okay e bia nyame ya atoma Friday obekọ yie obekọ programs na ade ade a o budget
any sikesi obutum no o draw target preko
okay
nti ochina usi ma usole ya nebia baby a okono oko nti ene no nsam pi okrum edu ya wada dia na ya wada no mu ehye pa ya wada mu ehye
okay yate Professor
boss player
bibia boko die
Allah daroma bibia ye boko bibia so de dem kama
Allah daroma say am admit na obekwa sorry
sure inshallah me de yankwa che
ko bia che ti bo matin
me de Friday on say we are so upon everything bia no or say nyame na we bibia ma o so de ho to urade so upon the obeye bia or say mpa eboka because abrabo de ma hu ni say e ya ho brase
okay
or say ubuade after so we appreciate people because Gabi number ya number nyina no one day your grave and a last destination enti ya na me hu ni say ye de wodo etina wiase a eno na ye the key factor ana ade me ya paare say obi a open asem ana obi a ono ni wo issue na obeti society pa ye so we ni ho bi mu no sometimes on so wo dwine ko akira na why style pa enti hu ni say ye de wodo etina wiase a ema wiase ye wo no ye ni beka always be ye ni benya nigie dan say ye be ma wiase japade ne manema ye ni be bre sa de no eno na be ma pesem nkumnya aba ya brabom but say ye de wodo eni onu ado I think say so hu nua nkura ho kire na Gabi ebe ya wo ya because situation na wa fam da na ya na mpese hu nua so be den ebe fam say na godin kana na kwaye Thursday and Thursday ne mo odin kakra but erade wa ye bi ebi say ebi ne mo we prison ebi ne mo the hospital ebi ne mo struggle but ye mu bi anya chance a ye nya bibia didi but the happen emma ye de ne mo there is hope
okay
because if you ask the owu na was say me ye na ye tiase no obi onim so obi a potential president we ask obi a potential president obi a potential leader
and it has so mo bia
it has so mo bia nti obu on ma o tie ne mom no ra ho upon everything bia no the make out and say there is hope for the hopeless
okay maestro
cinema
bibia boko die
am ya dom
yeah that we dey am ase and na Thursday
sure
and I think say week, you know, from Monday to Wednesday, BBI Kosoboko.
Oh, yes, Thursdays, no, I most of the time we expect magics.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a when you say, last one and one,
yeah.
Now, magics, it is where I brabo.
All right.
Penny, she say, Ghana Daroma.
Okay.
And Copa Boy on bad day, we mama kind of.
Very good. And say ebusuafo no bia ho ye and a big game so betuja and I think say you see for my video nkomo bebre na
now we say why say now we intro now we do nkomo be far
about national anthem
Ghana and say we do Steve World Cup
yeah can I say yanka say yeah National Sports Authority chairman NSA boss yaw ampa for Ankara or say Obika say Blaster into me and I say Ghana into me who still work up they all disagree because we are capable of doing that. Even to me they see and so say 20 years 5 years 10 years 30 years to come Ghana be who still work up. So on just say on the money that kokra Samoka say
well the period of time in say
okay
and presently was stating
you see for my
we dealt so much
everything no come away play na dey few when na bibia etimi enso aye kama na ebusia we call ye YouTube there so call YouTuber but one thing say ube share na watamfo ana say unua enso etimi enye bia hwe eyate a eye Hana Sports Fiesta na Hana Sports Fiesta wo kwa na onso wetimi agya comment no na yakenkan etumi etiamon bipia akọ enkan ye pa we Thursday edition of Hana Sports Fiesta mo remfe say World Cup no kwaso yame antum enumre we France and afi Morocco amo game no big game entu betumi Edward Drentre ahoto no afa 0557 255 live match ebekwaso ewo Hana television ti enumre yebese betena se na yeti live commentary no enso etimi etia pronti mo atwente no emra na yankinkan emfamo via WhatsApp and afi SMS number no ɛna egu screen so a wɔn so wɔhwɛ ɛwɔ hɔ no nti wɔde fa so ba na wɔte wuti ne baabi a wɔde free ten ɛne ɛyɛ nea bɛka ne sɛ nana ɔsɛ enterprise ɔmo ataroma ɛna dwumadie ɛnso etumi apa ɛwɔ hɔ no nti no ɔnta no ti no yɛkɔ sima yɛpa na kyerɛ sɛ aprante de tin ɛde golden boy flight no ɛnso ɛtua ready of course ɔte ɛkwa mo no na latest update na wɔtumi ɛde afi wɔ no nso ɛde apa ti golden boy ayɛ krado producer yɛn kɔmrɛ sɛ yɛpa na golden boy etumi awure mama me.
Okay, na wie ma ahwefo na kwa bebrere nyaso se ye konkofo nkroso na yetimi ekofa latest any update ni na no yetimi ntede bama bibia etimi ekwa kama live on super eyedu pari Hana television uko YouTube na wetimi like wa share na odo messages auto na no wetimi ntede abaye tiseria ye ba abekinka messages auto na no na bibia enso etimi akwa kama ayatese enena kwara fana games no enso de pabe unity one game ebetimi abasoma bibia etimi akwa kama enti senior bibi ene mami big kama enum ebetimi abaso ema uremfis Hana TV yebetimi at a live commentary enso etimi de apa ayatese 8 o'clock no eno ayomanya niti at the Bruce of France amu epo amu game no enso de tia site eno aye Morocco aye enum ebetimi abaso no onum se oko France ayatese France for no amashase kasa amunti dinkomo amususu se FIFA enso eni amwentini ye mami fentujwa se openia niti erifa kalto ayetori no ono obetimi di sa game no eno achino penia niti eri champaro ebetimi ay assistant referee enso de okema eno so de paso enti urama owura niti erifa kano tari ono of Argentina eno achino champaro enso free Argentina ono ay assistant referee oko ay video assistant referee amuna from reality ari Argentina intina pikema eno de paso no mami fentujwa se referee niti ari fakano taro efra Argentina jamparo efra Argentina oraniti ari Gabriel enso de from reality ari Argentina onum tobetime urem ansakwana Christian Novan ebetime urem eno aye video assistant referee onum efra Argentina inti oko Argentina amun ene kwa kwedi sakema eno de paso ama enume nano etimi akwa kama wani kakra eno de froba ewa predisa latest any update ni nano yet de toja yegusadi solupi yet de pano yenko England na yentin komo senior bibi mame prayer niti adi Declan Rice and prayer niti adi Maguire ana kutana niti adi Ren James na mintin komo minya report onu se England nyame yantuma ayate so quarter final game amepo ede ti omaya niti adi Norway aye big game ade betimi apaso report apa se anope training session enu etimi paso no openia niti adi tomato ke enso na England etimi ye training no ayante se menu kase prayer niti adi Declan Rice no otimi aye individual aye training enu achiri Maguire enso etimi anchone squad no ade prayer niti adi Ren James enso etimi anchone minya report se Declan Rice no aye 50-50 obetimi start a bien prayer niti adi Ren James no aye die for so obetimi start game no eti ama England Maguire aye 50-50 so bueno enso obetimi pia body bi eti ama maya niti adi England amu national team no wani kakra enu the fropa ewa brede sansam no ani update ni na no yetu tujwa enso no show ne so yegusadi salupi yetu pano yenko pasroda me kai pansa no pay jumedia eno aye Hana sports aye update medi tujwa se pasa amun eni abre opinion tin
yɛde one Laporta mami friend to just a teko ɛna ɔpɛnya ne ti Hansi Fleck no amo yɛne abrɛsɛ nyame yɛ atoma ɔhwɛ de Jose ɛne Madrid ɛnso ɛtɔ a ɛsɛ pasa ɛtimi yɛtotɔ bi gum ama ɛnneɛma timi ɛkɔ kama na ɔno sɛ prayer ne tim yɛde Karim Adeyemi ɔno ɔyɛ prayer dema ɛyɛ Dortmund ɛwɔ Sekira Iduna Park minya report sɛ nyame yɛ atoma 2027 ɛna ɔpɔ ne contract ɛnso ɛbɛtimi apɛweyɛ ɛyɛ ate sɛ pasa ɛtimi de 20 million euros ɛnso ɛtimi de akɔ enti pasa ɛta so wɔ Germany amo ɛhwɛ ne sɛ prayer ne tim yɛde Karim Adeyemi no amo nsa ɛbɛtimi aka boy no ɛyɛ ate sɛ personal term boy no ɛnya sɛ yes ɛde ama Barcelona deɛ ka ne sɛ Barcelona ɛbɛtimi akontact site ɛno ɛyɛ Dortmund ama player no ɛnso ɛtimi awura bɛyɛ adwuma ɛte ama site ɛno ɛyɛ Barcelona amo ɛpɔ bɔkɔ no yɛkusare latest ɛne update ne na no yɛtota pa live for the super ɛyɛ tupa no ɛno ɛyɛ Hana television ɛnti uram ɛwɔ YouTube ɛyɛ ade sɛ Hana sports ɛyɛ Fiesta na wetimi like washare na auto message ɛnso ɛtimi de apa openia ne tin ɛde bibi yanku yenim na ma me openia ne tin ɛro fedna na mintin komo na ro fedna kwa kwedi komo ɔde atotwa sɛ ɔkamo bia so ate ɛyɛ ade sɛ Polondo ankofon yɛnka sɛ Osman Temperi ɛbɛtimi agye ebi sɛ Hurricane ɛnso ɛbɛtimi agye no according to openi no ɔsɛ de ɔpɛsɛ ɔkan sɛ Polondo na wuni saa no ɛyɛ ade sɛ World Cup no ɛnso ɛna ɛbɛtimi determine it as a player ɔbɛtimi agye World Cup no ɔno ɛbɛtimi agye tua yɛka ne sɛ Polondo na ɔde to just sɛ kɔbɔ England anaso ɔmyɛ ne ti ade France ɛtumi gye World Cup na ɔbɛtumi akasa player ɔno ɔbɛtumi agye Polondo no ɔbɛfiri ayɛ France anaso England na yɛbusan Messi sɛ kɔbɔ Argentina amon ɛtumi defend title na amon ɛbɛtumi agye ayɛ tua kansa Polondo no ɛdi akɔde ba Messi ana ɔsɛ ɛyɛ no korɛ ɔhwɛ adwuma Messi ɛyɛ ɛdum Argentina ebie mo peni no ɛnso ɛyɛ top scorer ɛwɔ dia yɛka ne sɛ World Cup nim ɛnti sɛ kɔbɔ Argentina amon ɛtumi gye dia yɛka ne sɛ World Cup na ɛyɛ nti sɛ Polondo ɔno ɛbɛtumi akɔ ɛti tamo peni a ne tin Messi wani kakra ɛnum ɛfropa ɛwɔ aprɛde sansam no ɛne amtetini na no yɛte ɛtotwa mami super player ne tin Lami Shama na mintin komo ɔno sɛ boy no ɔkɔ kwedi komo pi ɛyɛ ante sɛ de atotwa sɛ ɔnka mo pia so ate Messi no oye Messi ɛyɛ player untimi compare player bia ɛnso eto penia ne tin Messi na ɔsɛ ɔka bia so ate na hwan ɛnenim sɛ World Cup ɛno ɛpa no Messi ɛbɛtimi ayɛ this magic World Cup nim ntin Lami Shama ɔsɛ de ɔpɛso aka ne sɛ since a football ɛpa saso esu no openia ne tin Messi ɔyɛ the greatest of all time na ɔsɛ de Messi ɛyɛ World Cup nim no ɛyɛ ate sɛ show ɛde akyerɛ wiase na sɛ at the age of 39 ɛkɔ 40 Messi ɛsan control ɛyɛ world football na ɔsɛ de ɔpɛso aka ne sɛ mo compare ɔno Lami to Orana ni ti edi Messi no ɔsɛ ɔkamo pia so ate sɛbi ɛyɛ di diatam ɛna ɔsani pano ɔnso ɔdidi openia ni ti edi Messi na Yakubu Salami sɛ ɛyɛ ate sɛ Julian Alvarez ɛnso egu so ɛhwɛnim sɛ bueno ɛbɛtwɔne pasa ɔnim sɛ Messi Atletico Madrid entra meka kyerɛ sɛ mo yɛ give up ɛnso ɔbɔ anim ɛyɛ ate sɛ diaka ɛyɛ sika yɛnko yɛmbro na yɛntimi move forward ɛyɛ ate sɛ ɛyɛ aboa sika ɛnso ne ɛbɛtimi de akɔ na Lami Shefentija ɔno ɔda na osole na Barcelona asan Julian Alvarez ojidi se Barca wie Champions League, La Liga, Enfaho, and Madrid. Players Ambetono, Ayatesa Barcelona, and so the Timurem, and Tosu on Timin, Sa Akudalanity, Adi Julian Alvarez, no, Ebetim and Johnny Saita, and a Pasa, Amu Epobocono, when a Kakra, and a Fropper, Mammy, a prayer nity, and so the Morton, not meeting Como, Oko Sporting Sepia, update up Atletico Madrid and so etime rem report up semeno kase bibi pian so di dana kwem aya teso point anya jatum 40 million euros no Atletico Madrid ebetua Adama Sporting CP amakutano so etime akọ eno aye wonder aye Metropolitano Stadium akwa kuye juma eti amapoboko eno Atletico Madrid wori kakra eno efropa yegusadi sanu piate pano maminko Newcastle na mintin komo onu so transfers no emoyeshe Adiama a lot of teams na minya report sa onum sa Switzerland ama Brantani team get join ayo cancer Mazambi aya desa join Mazambi no and Newcastle team no amon 8 minute point na wie aya desa 60 minute package no amon insert team aka at ekwa koma Boboko ni team get Freiburg ama Boboko no anso etimaje ama kutano so etimaje no ama Boboko no wani kakra anu efropa na oko pasa opening aye senior bibi mame aye runi baje na mintin komo oye pasa supporter when a prayer niti runi baje minya report sasa kobasa Karim Antiyeme anso etimi pa runi baje ayatese ida se pasa ebetono anase pasa ebenyan tidi na kolon se kobasa prayer niti Hurrien Avales epa mami fentuja sa Fran Torres ida se pasa ebetimi atono anase poeno enso ebetimi koron enti pasa timno enfa se pasa enso eniska pasa eguso ehihye timno wani kakra enum efropa na onum se oko Benfica mami fentuja se Benfica timno opetima amutimi etete prayers Benfica enso eka meno kasama kwama ni tin eti Armenia etimi akwa kopi amu academy enti senior bibi mami ene oko omaya ni tin eri Armenia ayantese Benfica team no aye 2028 no amun etimi akwa kuram ehwenum se ay academy way ebetimi a lot of prayers every Armenia wari kakra enum every pobokwa ni tin eri Benfica amu etim na so yepa ewa predi sansam no ani am tetini na no yetu tuja oko madura Orum se Jose enya confirmo se prayer ni tin ede Federico Valverde aya tese bueno ebetimi akafti tim no enti Jose ni projector opa beshisha no mami fentuja openi no enya confirmo se aya Valverde enso e leader etimo eye poboka ni tin ede Madrid tim no wani kakra anum efropo oko chiva mami aye omeniti enso de Argentina amuko kipanitin Emi Martinez na mintin komo onum semeno kase Juve enya show interest enrum ididin komo into Copas Alisson Becker ewo Liverpool ni man koye no mami fentu jase pobokwa nitin Juventus enso ehwene so player nitin Emiliano Martinez no onum ebetimi apa etimi ababe ye adwuma etum emasaita eno aye Juventus amu empoboko no wani amteta enum efropa na oko Germany report ameno kasemete sa opinion tin oyen crop ayate se bibia de dana kwem manager no enya etimi ewiwi ayate se okako form anya ni tin Germany and after se Georgian crop every ayatua ye cancel Red Bull also aso ye no mami fentu just Germany enya ene na wie 2030 and opinion ebetima coach team no ayantesa 2030 FIFA World Cup or den namubeko entimami fentuja sa oko Germany oyen club and so etimi ani amowie wani kakra anum efropa onum sameno kase oko FIFA referees aye chairman opinion team Colina akwa kodin komo na oye Africania ubedi operina tem senior baby mami incidenta enum etimi koso eno ayomeya ni tin Argentina eni omeya ni tin Egypt na onum sa amodi krata pabonte na amodi atujase ansampo ebetimin atonet ebia Ghana yebo Panama Ghana yebo England ekobase po etoneta onum se video assistant referee no otimi eko over and over itimi check e kwanya go no enso efa so ekoi and according to enai oko referees aye chairman committee na amodi atodwa sem infunso bianim Mohamed Salah bono enya dis aye penalty and amotimi dia ba wani kakra enum efra boyenko Chelsea na mami aye Alonso opinion tin Zabi Alonso what touch it down into Chelsea supported bibia and so ebetimi akoye et kama Chelsea way ayo opinion no e koham aya disa nano pay and your man ekoyi et my Chelsea team no amama nko wake up obehu eye prayer ni tin ade Robert Sanchez et namame enti senior bibi call down na hwe Chelsea prayers amu anko wake up ni bi wey eye prayer ni tin ade João Pedro enso etimi touch it down enti manager naba mami friend to ja se Estivaro William enso touch it down and a Brenton ni did eye Jamie Garten amu nano enso etimi touch it down e ko am woni kakra enum efro bo bread sansam no ani am tetini no yet eltoja o Chelsea ayante se mami friend to ja se Manchester United ade awo Chelsea ni onum se eya pepepe ena moton prayer ni tin Alejandro Garnacho edema aye Chelsea report basa bueno enye happy ayade se Chelsea ade atodwa se bueno munyana amonso ebetimi ato no ni kakra enum efroba ewa bread sansam ni no enso etodwa bibia etimi akwa kama sina bibi mami aye omia ni tin eti Morocco entwe only say Morocco last edition of World Cup amoko a semi-final this time around amu pesa amusako semi-final inti osho Morocco fans na wey aye entra match e wo me ni tin the USA anu aye World Cup ekoso amuko soja e wo France aye team no hotel inti entra amama kera ne mapi prayer ni team ede duwe aye Dembele Bakora Michael Olise amama manda amu opusa nanuama enso ebetimi akwa kama wani kakra enum efrobo abrede sansam no any update ni na no yet eltojo peniani tin ede Rofedna akwa kodin komo Gabi onene yadwe ose France aye the same as aye omiani tin ade Brazil into Brazil team na eje World Cup Pele openiani tin enso Ronaldo Nazário mami fentuja openiani tin enso edi kakamono ose yan fentuja se dia aye France aye no same as Brazil dia moye ejeje World Cup makum 7 ama enyometimi akọ kama onum se FIFA etimi arejete aye ene apia France ekoye Mikey Olise mami fentu just and bueno ekokodi yellow card no omya ni tin anso ere France eko semi final bueno ebe mesi sakem no enti apia ayade ne France koye no amu etimi arejete woni kakra eno efra bo bread sansam no any update ni na no yetin atotwaye yemfensi na bejafo enso enwurewurem na impenifo enso entimi entache down na enyama entimi enkwa kama nti openikase on that note no yendi sene na abijafo enyawurem.
Okay, good boy and I was saying kan wakom no ne akwa fan sembe pri na enso etimi edi aba wochefe wo no onsa etimi aka ene eyade o man ni edi Morocco ene France ebo amno some latest update na enso etimi aba transfer issues wo betimi edi wa train channel edi aba 0557 255160 0557255160 with the first bar na with the udin baby with the free bar enso etimi aka wana bibia akọ enkan ye pa we see Morocco 2 France 1 from Abdallah Ansan Kaswa of Anko and the free enso eba I say may God bless you and the station all. I say we watch the football from your station. Udini baby with the free bar and so and this is your man Ahato. I say Ahato Patrick Morocco 1. Okay, and also Nadia at the Eba no. We say Sammy watching you live from Accra. So good. I say so good presentation. Keep it up. Okay, and on Nadia at the Eba no. We to say, watching you live from Takrati. My name is Isa. Will you show the match? Okay, yeah, I can't want some that match, ever live on your television. And so, when I'm to know, me now also the text message and I feel WhatsApp message, at the AFA 0557 2551 60 0557 2551 60 and a number. To me, Edward Train channel at the Afaso, and I feel YouTuber, and no a Hana Sports Fiesta walk now where you are drinking Chahotono, and so a dear food mapper, na Bibia to me, and so I come up. On that note, my main call a brand and so a prof star, and 10 na rim, I'm not in 7 mukakra. Prof.
Boss player.
I'm not in 7 abba.
Sure. My young room. Yes, now you nim combo. Meaning say a big game in but transfers on the so hokakra. Now you nim combo transfers how I name my AC Echo. Because of World Cup in India, me say transfer no adili kakra. My man called Chelsea, now me ko din combo kakra. Say for Chelsea Bobo Kuna last season Chelsea battle very well and obrepa so obe survive our league. Now edu baby Chelsea fight every means saying come aboard the UEFA Conference League. By your ball Premier League area not Chelsea and me qualify for the Premier League. And this season omanya a new manager and the Ede Xabi Alonso. And Xabi Alonso ababesi akan our Liverpool and our experience over the Premier League. And we the first time our Premier League about the coach. Then Xabi Alonso our Real Sociedad team B obafa Leverkusen na obia enim de Leverkusen ba ba no Europe. And through Xabi Alonso omo beje Bundesliga esi omo na so omo je DFB Pokal and that season they went unbeaten. Omo go throughout unbeaten na obia ntima shom Bundesliga. Even the Europa League omo boy omo koya ekopem se Atalanta Adamoleka look my babo hat-trick 80 omo ntimi anje oba Real Madrid but Xabi Alonso eba Real Madrid to me na me hu say oba elidodo because no hear more experience ewo Leverkusen because so far Real Madrid a big team and pressure na Real Madrid and beat our Leverkusen. So we coach now coach team it is Aston Villa Newcastle so over season we now team toss 8 na Okwan qualify for any European competition. Ayana and her teams in the brave. Unlike Chelsea, Man U, any big clubs, they are expecting more from you. So Xabi Alonso, with an experience, Kakra coach in Oba for Chelsea, and then Oba Obama, Oba started a Juma Edema Chelsea. And Oba, you know, you say, what didn't come a brave? It tells you, say, why are you ready to work for a Chelsea? And Chelsea signings, so almost your signings be a year. And not only a shocking signing at Chelsea from Sporting CP right back and Giovanni Quinda. And almost signing Marco Palestra from Atalanta. Obabest Janet Team Abwama Team Nakoye. And so Academy, or my team are promoting some of the players on my Chelsea. The rise of Justin Usagi, on your academy player, almost signing with 2029. And Obanya Abrant and Brody Hughes. Sakurawe was spending 13 years at Chelsea Academy from the age of 8 years. And we're a versatile defender. Obetimi as a right back, Obetimi as a left, and even at the center back and a full back. And to Chelsea, I just have about my team. I think, sir, or my best strength or much. You know, sir, Abrante and Didi Mark Cucurella Real Madrid. And even Alejandro Garnacho, one also Ebe Levy, and also every team in Akko. And to Chelsea, here more signings because of your last year performance, and your Chelsea did Breno. And your Chelsea did Breno, or some more signed to strengthen their team. And Andre Santos will free Chelsea no. And Sheldon had Chelsea be because Chelsea for whom is your fifth choice. Team and the player know himself and so he regular time for himself because he have FIFA World Cup as a regular timer. I think say Gabi and Kobenya collab. So Chelsea Xavi Alonso to Chelsea no. I think say a good move, but they here free Chelsea for say I saw Mutimi strength to signings. Because performance I'm than the last year no and you free Chelsea Bobo Kono. So I'm to 2 million Gabi. I believe say next season Chelsea bet me and so about Baka, ye name Chelsea, a Juma or our Premier League and even the Europe. It is Xabi Alonso a one manager be up a progressive pressing power. Or your manager be I normally about 3-2-5 and answer Cabana 3-5-2-1 or your manager do person team no hold the ball or ball possession, then they can press the opponent say na be your team actually more goals. That is why Obekai Leverkusen your team share 3-0 but Obama better to can come back because or your manager be a progressive passing or say yem pressure team no say na be ya you bet me I win the game. To me, over Chelsea, now this side and ever Chelsea or the likes of Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo, Palma, Mutimo. I believe so to me adapting the system and a players to me adapting coaching the style of play now. I believe that Chelsea a bismarck performance and then a deal last year. But I'm bet me a progressing in the Premier League to fight for a European spot next season. Okay. But me freeze Abi Alonso, I remember Manchester United. Garata bibi benya mama ni image Manchester for right back den ne din enso ede Julian Rising osi akan ede Borussia Dortmund and no way team no be a watch this World Cup no you so a key factor ede man no way against Brazil you kwaya for so stop Vinicius Junior multiple times or 30 Vinicius ama Vinicius anti-me and create chances are no ope so Manchester Euro marketing Ekope Abrante fan Julian Rising Eddie Baum team I think say a good move because only last season Manchester now omo key problem bako enso eye omo chiro minister that be now the better so the amount now a key factor because every team be as so person successful Gabi I was so watching one so strong say never yes who share more goals no ubeti defending very well there are teams that omo produce goals say for Real Madrid for instance last season now teams are Real Madrid omo problem pa e o match no what are so right and tiano na other screen so no now Real Madrid actually omo problem can say o match no because Kylian Mbappe produce about 27 goals no because say Real Madrid no mo consider pa because our team now we share now we consider it means we actually one there's a problem because to compete in the Europe no we go face top class players are very strong. So Manchester enya branch no ebe omo team no I think say eno beboa na bibia aye kama Andrew Santos to Manchester United Gabi Andra me na obetra na edin komo say among Alex Scott, Aurelien Tchouameni and Andrew Santos ka Manchester be prefer Aurelien Tchouameni but yakoda so na say Tchouameni atima sign and West End e Real Madrid Manchester for aye abrante the Didi Andrew Santos no enya bad for me so we share Akrana or a young talent at the age of 22 years about Chelsea was started 13th Premier League then Nottingham Forest and Strasbourg. And the reason why a player no the key move to Manchester and say oh share the agent omo Brazilians omo ba Europe now omo fa new agent and that agent or manage Abrante fan Andrew Santos or no other manager Mateus Cunha Brazilians in the bebre enti o manager say so ba Manchester United papa if find market correct the style of play and an adaptation easy to adapt. It is over Manchester now to be performing very well. Obenya regular time and Manchester a big club. Obenya color for Brazil. Okay. And so, Manchester £50 million. Gabi a good deal the money because of your Akrani age and then boa obeti me adapt and Senema Famana. I think the Manchester Benyan so for so be and Andrew Santos to Manchester United a good deal already or as a defensive and also central midfield you could be menu and it's a one year start and put now Manchester air compete with Europe the FA Cup and other major tournaments now I think say a key factor be Manchester United and so our moving so Andrew Santos no a very good move Darata Bibi Benya offer Bruno Guimaraes and Fanto screen so mame na Bruno Guimaraes a Newcastle player na Arsenal for as I say Epen and no what catch Newcastle say obe free club because now when say Arsenal ekwa Europe Arsenal ekwa UEFA Champions League and last year omo did the Premier League esi omo na so Newcastle anti-man qualify for any European competition so when hokobo ebe boa won Bruno Guimaraes amanatimi and so proving the talent no more to the world because we Newcastle and the size and the level any Arsenal and that player no who say Zandro Tonali and kono no year juma Zandro Kodia then I made 13 ni moye mama for a new chapter send the beya obetimi abuild ne ball so a good move and a good idea from Bruno Guimaraes say obebiem say obaka ko see kind of Arsenal and a very good news for Arsenal because Arsenal team na that hono next season omo person must compete for trophies so opeso compete the own here good midfielders on betima hold the ball on betima ball aggressive football and so at the amount and Bruno Guimaraes you who adwuma won so and so our Newcastle team no we a key bone at the man Newcastle recent times, you know, Newcastle, and so a progress, a performing very well, and so our Newcastle Bobokono, and so a good news. Oh, my man called Karim Adeyemi, and ran a Basa for room. Oh, now Marcus Rashford deal no acquire say I off because Basa room or Karim Adeyemi, chess so Monza Canadian as Marcus Rashford deal.
Right for the idea, somewhere on West
off. So bet you 30 million, you offer Rashford and 25 ready, or maybe back of Karim Adeyemi. And I believe say coach and Didi has a flick, and when you say why German boy and to a Juma our German national team number, or an Juma into a funny bar, a bebo basa, a crown in Bobo, and our contract until 2027. And Senesia, so uncle no stay with Dortmund, Nesia, obey me, Ako free. Reporter na mensa Cafe Sky Sports say Richard Dortmund are rejected as Barca 20 million euros from the coin. Amun say sikani so and Barca so say 18 million plus 2 million add-ons okay. At the moment. And the reason is Barca for Amun say Abrantian and Edi Rafinha ebia obeta free club because of Saudi for this Ikabe and so ban. In case that's obekọ dia also mo pet ne replacement am player oba beka no. And as a better than poor, Barca ever could compete against Real Madrid, or may compete with the UEFA Champions League, in the La Liga and all the competitions are mobile. So a good move for Barca say, or make for Karim Adeyemi because on your bad player, you name the Juma Wayan or Borussia Dortmund, and easy adaptation because of Hansen Flick at Aroma. I think say I don't know any big deal and famano. And men in Timaman call any game a Barcelona na men sanifom. Okay. But at a big benya on fire a year. France and Morocco and Fantoso na yending komo and a big game at Basso our Boston Stadium and see a share match at Basso na the match in Moya than it's a last year and for 4 weeks share was semi-final na Morocco against France and Morocco a lose game to France 2-0 and then you'll be on because now for the first time African country a reach semi-final yeah. And then a news be at the Maya say, what do they shower? Near Pona a plus at the Maya. And a year country be as France. France and a channel, defending champions. This time, I must have a share the quarterfinals. So for France national team now. So I'm to me as Morocco and Yana for the 3rd time or my semi-final consecutive. And coach I found the Deschamps. We can walk off 5 times quarterfinal since obey coach at the France national team. It tells you that the consistency. Anyhow, France for a dominant FIFA World Cup. Morocco on the other side, almost a very bad team. So last year, semi-final. This time, we room the quarter-final. And on the last 5 games, our World Cup no lose game. Okay. As compared to 2022, the same 10, Oman lose game. Our FIFA World Cup. But this time, they are going to face a team of Kylian Mbappe, a team of Michael Olise, a team of Ousmane Dembele. In fact, France national team no a very strong team in the midfield, the defense, and even the attack. Yes, goals will produce 14 goals. And France attack now produce goals contribution. It tells you how dominant or this FIFA World Cup. It be a very big game because Morocco surprises our this World Cup no. Yentimi underrated Morocco sa France ekwa ko film. So realize ya Morocco is Spain film. Portugal film. And that 2 teams are you film. Now omunyina a good record. Our World Cup than Morocco. Okay. This time I share the 3 times winner. Or World Cup. Gabi, I did a game and say midfield battle not there. France ever winning midfield battle. But Morocco, Emma France Gabosa, they are going for a boot for boot. Morocco, you want some more aggressive football and because amongst France midfield near very strong and attack also very strong. And the amongst Morocco throughout the 90th minute and on the run pa. A team on the come recover run no park in Morocco. Because Omo say also muta making history. Omo coach and Didi Mohamed Wabi and Rodin Komo no Kasane Mede. Wasn't go for a kase. Baby, a moment do not enough. Wasn't go for a kase baby Morocco do enough. No more to no. I don't know who to say. Team I went to do the semi-final stage last year. So if you more quarter-finals, it means 1 year any achievement be. Okay. It means that also start trying no co-finals. That is Morocco, my perception now, to be the first African country to reach the World Cup finals. a very big game I never witness it. Madiga catch Morocco so we about 32 matches unbeaten. Eba. And the so that my France say on Beshe Morocco. A game Gabi go beto. Probably go but I did have Morocco and I say or more attacker Yenimuno Ismail Sabari and who would be.
Are you out?
We're out of the game because now against Canada Okuprai.
And report Hamilton say maybe Rahimi which will lead the attack.
Yeah, Rahim Sofian. A bit melody. More the likes of Brahim Diaz. More on right. Yes. More crack to a fan Boadi at the performance. Golden boy top 10 rank in the same room.
Sure.
Very, very good player. Very good player. More the likes of Hakimi and Hakimi, the former teammate against Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
Brahim Diaz one Mbappe teammate. Omkwako Fesi. And Usha Morocco players na Gabi, 18 of them ya womo Europe. And to adapt the European football style of play. That is why I for golden case Morocco for the money Africa for.
Okay.
Because Osha as compared to any West Africa.
Golden okay.
Golden Casa
FIFA president.
FIFA president Golden.
Oh, okay.
I see on was Morocco born on Bona. Ono who say among Africans because all share born among
yeah they na ya bone dey
yeah they na quite say me kaita man
Ghana dey no Africans
you know Africa
Ghana dey no Africans hey
into ye born Gabi and as compared to that the North Africans
country yeah
especially Morocco in recent times born and very difficult to beat them so be Morocco and yet better saying the Kabecho be to 4-0 Debbie. I'm a born number to me 4-0. And I'm more experienced coach what at the youth level. Mohamed Wabi.
What under 20
World Cup. Why you do want to win boys in a year. And Gabi me know didn't come out of him catch us every team yes or succeed also youth level here day.
A year Juma. And that is a fact.
The fact. France 2018 mobile not before not Pogba money na year Juma were you.
Under 20. Aqua G and the 20 Abba.
Into all senior side no one him how a tournament in the city. When him the joy of the tournament, when him says I would trophy in the crowd and a dear Ubenya by any then I say player obey you tear on him one kakani a foul. But we would no almost at a free cream no matter up grooming crown with their talent so that Omoba senior national team now team no adaptation and some style of play no bet him adapting. In any game about a very big game, so the only thing I make sure officiating may expect to say you fair officiating over this game because France for the country say Argentina 5 referees never no 9% but FIFA rejected.
But FIFA ya prime or ya low man
to extend said the way not.
What Argentina for the Kugu France match in
because when you compete this match and I think I was the same kakra. But I don't know.
I don't know say Argentina match against Omo Switzerland. Me nim referees as you see omo on bet for say
Portugal referees mo mo.
Eh ya semo e for Portugal nko kra. Into the na
Gabi Saosha, oya combine lineup krana. Ubonse France play more players than Morocco.
For sure.
Kabaka say bia Hakimi na be ya obestati. Edi amomo.
Na Yasin Bono against
but for me I would choose Yasin Bono. Make you see Yasin Bono so under goal post.
Then the right back Hakimi and Julius Kunde. I think it's Hakimi Obefa and then the left back Mazraoui and then Lucas Dini.
I think Dini with the aggressiveness in the Premier League and even the France national team come found ahead of Mazraoui but
Mazraoui woke up
in the car or better but Usha Bona Dini Ebona I think slight difference kakra no aggressiveness no more as a Mazraoui no very good but yemboni ate bona yana wanya de ho and this is a match pressing because of both teams be pressing on side so South American France are better team but ene my game no try surprises bet Messi our game win you bet money extra time to penalties
if only we get fair officiating
yeah fair officiating surprises bet Messi
and quiet say the
nano see no
be there
but On paper, there France to qualify, but I see a surprises in this game.
Okay. Yate, I know I just a professor, or sign a star boy, and what's in canon or a factual analysis. And so, to me, a dear one, call a YouTube. Now, what any conversation, maybe, and so, to me, I come up, ain't he? Okwa, now, wait your comment on Eho, now ya can to me, and so, Etiamo, I just say, nay, Ababa Wanidi, and so, a Akusia portable, Ewo, Obi, my so, Amanoni. Monitor a jumedi nti akosia portable ahofedia ma menchia so kokwan so mfamfi ehona mo nti akosia obekọ live on YouTube na also wadwan ne atia na bibia so etumi aye kama yesi kuwu enhyew ayobi ndwuma oboye nti ya na akwa me kan yan krofo okay Madam Crawford to 2 years down so me tumi ato car kra mo bi ina wanyi maye na yes bibi enso hwe efi was it ebuakwa a golden boy bibi say ababa ne din ade bibi oton ba ira ya che plantain chips ne ado ebuakwa market opposite nti yes bibi mayenchia no na nama ono so wen
Kwada so ya
fasa oh okay
ma me hwe o ginya me
wa printed for ni bia na
yeah oh there be ma me no
oh okay
and
we can say tactical ko can say na ma me ni obi mo twin ko ba bi
there be o anka ni na me ni ho
mate enti abusia obedwane na wonso de wadwen tra hoto no etumi eti abana be ipia aye kama na we say hi Hana TV, thank you guys for the good job. I say but you guys are the only TV station we have put our trust in you in sports. Okay, and now to also say please, as you already do things for us now, try make us set our eyes on the France ball today. We love you guys. One for the baby the free band so anka ho ebedi hu komona. Hello Hana Sports, it's your boy Jude Bellingham watching you live from Offenso. I say please update on the Real Madrid transfer. Inti my name say ebia update foforo bi wo ha maestro be remind sa na say omo update bi abeche na omo betumi dia ka ho na bibia enso aye kamanti wadwente no wetumi ade afa 0557255160 0557255160 text message na afa via WhatsApp na enye call say wo fra ye ntumi emfa onti unya abotre na ye beso so bibia homa na atum na mo nso mafre ade adwentra hoto no atumi ade aba maestro enya tena seti maestro
Opening.
Yewrem ewa amono ne nsem ne mu kakra.
Yeah. And a game to watch. And me discuss it because say fortunately for Obia ne near football Obia no and the FIFA ebe me ya witness say one game inti when we say ukwa adwuma kra na you be available for this particular game na uwo biribi so eye at that moment obeye no why in time because was schedule so no ebe meet be time game no ebe ba so but opening transfers no eye nkoma this particular World Cup season you know my shocking kakra especially me nkwachi kra ekwan Madrid fast wo omla aye Mark Kukuyela was Santiago Bernabeu na omwa kasa Chelsea ni teammate ni kra no bebre na nye preview to aye ni signing to aye Madrid no aye very shocking kakra and of course Bruno Guimaraes to Arsenal no opening last season so nya bote na we enjoy Arsenal team na 1-2 games omulusu ya na enne what the transfer of Bruno Guimaraes 5-year contract or person on Arsenal be adwuma at least we agree with a clear blueprint with Andre Beta where sporting director the Arsenal. Reason is simple. Last season Arsenal lose to Bournemouth, Arsenal lose to Sunderland,
but finally we share the gap between Manchester City and Arsenal our Premier League table ni so at the time not the only push over team to Arsenal and Manchester City, but then no being shed any GDA bebre say for the past 3 seasons now Arsenal about to a Premier League in the moon. Now we had a kind of experience and a 4-time consecutive timer. Pep Guardiola at the Manchester City a dominating Premier League title no as a record. Na SI rich history at the Manchester City team ne Pep Guardiola and Ankasa openi no being shed any GDA bebre ewo Arsenal mu o share point o mu lead ya at a crucial and a sensitive stage, you know. No be a doubtful say Arsenal ebe jemu di Manchester City, but then with the fine margins Arsenal it mean a continue ye e make sure say on be winning 1 or 2 games e be boa omo e Manchester City so ko bottom last 2 games e boa Arsenal to me a champion in English Premier League, you know. But so person would say Premier League in Asia opening and near me the Premier League na na me hu ni say Arsenal no de ya na Arsenal ewo Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard mo mfimfini wo omo kofa eberechi Eze and Martin Zubimendi e be kan ho. We are all excited say Arsenal beefy up their squad just to make sure so many options no matter me compete, because this season we expect a player ewo Premier League in special Arsenal say obetimi abo we a coach and a player Arsenal team ni ma. Yes, especially obetimi abo 60 plus games. And the demands alone in the Premier League, you know, you need a rotational policy, you need a squad depth, you need a pure technical quality to beef up your squad to match up the intensity and the demand of the Premier League. Say nyame adom Pep Guardiola every Premier League in Woko. There is a new entrant in Manchester City in Ore friend Enzo Maresca. Chelsea and come to me about lamla a bit about party bebrebe. Chelsea what and no offer Premier League table now last season what and 10-11. Manchester City, Manchester United abba top 4 ni mu. And there exactly. And there offer Aston Villa on so bemben of mwaba. Chelsea went in this season. The omunya the last season, you know, because what the Liverpool last season, you man kweyan farm omo. Enti Mikel Arteta need to write a better statement. Said the be ya hope na a war at the Arsenal. Eba last season, you know, a bet me at 12 because fortunately for them, Nipa or have Pep Guardiola, how much ewa Arteta, and the Arsenal team nu, we get team work in Pep Guardiola. Enti dia na aka, you need a squad depth. At the end of Bruno Guimaraes at the year, but last season it didn't go well for Arsenal midfielders, you know. He better chase them 7 goals in the Premier League. Martin Odegaard may 1 goal in the Premier League. Zubimendi may 4 goals in the Premier League. Gabriel Martinelli hunu the creative hop, the creative spark in the midfield of Arsenal in Martin Odegaard. One may even more than 2 goals, 3 goals in the Premier League. And the tells you say clearly, team friend is Arsenal will need a very good technical player or better me beef up just to allow Declan Rice to move high up the field. Because last season, Victor Joker from the Portuguese league, you know, about Premier League, give about 14 goals in the Premier League. You still need creator for Victor Jokeres to beef up, to revamp the production line of goals what the Emma Arsenal last season. Who knows? Say see yeah bought 36 games, yeah bought 35 get 37 games, you know. Near real Premier League and near koso between Arsenal and Manchester City, you know. Arsenal may need a rotational policy. Dear Bruno Guimaraes at the bar Arsenal we baby sir. Dear Bruno Guimaraes at the Abopeni why a deep line playmaker ebio was say an advanced number 8 ebio we here no say one control the midfield no under 30 non control that almost the direction of the game what the other man until Newcastle abo adapted to a key Premier League in 4-5 season in the Premier League for Newcastle. Adaptation ain't any problem and farm okita 7 goals in the Premier League. ni goals what they by does say Arsenal made for the nyina into penny me for me I feel say the correct blueprinter ori afani say Andre Beta edi adwuma as a technical director for Arsenal no omanya a very good tool, a very good personality, a very good character just to make sure say the balance of Martins will be Mendy and a branch funny say Odegaard in the midfield, a Bereche Ezemu, and other two guys Declan Rice. A Bema releasing so much pressure on Declan Rice. Ne defensive work duties no ebe reducing baby just to make sure say obeko nanim no are more attacking play, more offensive options for team FNS Arsenal just to function because soccer Manchester City ya amakofa Nottingham Forest akofa Henderson ababeko with team no they still have Kovacic last season enjoy Kovacic baby Rodriguez Kante is still there FIFA dinner that so team nimu amo re check here team nimu amo so many options last season Arsenal we need trophy no hiya squad depth Manchester United Andre Santos from Chelsea make him 1 or 2 guys said that Manchester United in Kabebrebe in the midfield but then so Bruno Guimaraes and now Bruno Fernandes tinimu creating and I say a lot chances be a win year when him one will be at the Abema. And for me Arsenal still need a squad depth to make sure say Jidye now Omadiama Arsenal supporters in recent times make keep that particular momentum. Not the experience of the Agafa in Mikel Arteta no abekos watna no otima yadwuma no e dia ma no nya that resource Arsenal for across for so many droughts in that particular round. For me I feel say Bruno Guimaraes etumi landed that 60 to 70 million euros no say finally omutumi ye bibi official e the confirmation ba no munya Bruno Guimaraes and obabeye 4th Brazilian player in Arsenal setup and already Gabriel Jesus in the team, Gabriel Magalhaes in the team, and a branch offense Martinelli in the team. He will be the 4th choice Brazilian player in their team. And so watch Brazil for now. And the Brazil team about World Cup, he is the main kingpin, the main engine in the midfield of Brazil national team by with Casemiro in that particular double pivot. Into penny, so almost added Bruno Guimaraes in their setup. I feel say it will be a good business and a good addition to Arsenal team. Openi, okay. Maybe game and never back tactically. So far Arsenal offer France. Now for my friends in Morocco, Openi. You love to enjoy the brand of footballer. After the new beba. And then France at the eba, and then Morocco at the eba. Openi, wait. The eba days at the Asia and African team as far as say World Cup is concerned. Openi, since 1998, eba pim 2022. Enunkuto. And no my friend is France. Ain't she an African team? Eba. Ain't she Obiabe Kai? Time on no more Shia South Africa in 1998. Amubabe Shia on my friend is Senegal in 2002. As Senegal and making a remarkable history in making sure say Amushe a defending champions in their group. On my friend is France. Amushe by 1-0. Openi. We and free one more. Amaya would do a my France show Momu free Africa no. Amaya funny said Tunisia ewo mubi. Togo ewo mubi. South Africa there, they were unfortunate. Amana France share 2 times. South Africa winning bako. And France winning bako. And almost share Amaya funny said Senegal 2 times. Senegal almost share Senegal 2026 ongoing FIFA World Cup. And almost say no share in 2002. Openi and the 8th choice African team as far as say World Cup in air concern since 1998. And mathematically, my friend is France we need 4 times against an African side and Omolusum 3 games against an African side. On paper, obeka say the level any the strength the energy the belief obenya diam France national team no when they are coming up an African team opening Gideon said any wo bebrebe until ananu year FIFA ni ko for coin joining magic just to make sure say be my joining say oh there be I say Africa FIFA ni compatriot no said any Gideon or African team bebrebe and therefore Emma officiating farmer an African team but when an African team coming up against France national team in opening name Pempino 60-40 for year on my funny say France 60% no African team 40% and the Gideon bebrebe ed on my funny say Morocco and the Gideon be so them on my funny say France opening France ebekwa koye ebe set record waba be on my what the semi-finals in 3 consecutive times and now opening Jenko back in 2018 my friend said France about the semi-finals of the World Cup last edition of the World Cup in 2022 almost time about the semi-finals of the World Cup and almost time about the almost time say for the semi-finals of the World Cup for the 3rd time in Tididia Disham Yabesha opening Nande baby I enjoy pie at the left side of France line up no my dear bano near say any besanko the right channel of Morocco bro match sham 19 jago pamade penny one mun de gina ho over France national team na e kire wo de usually yenimi say Hugo Lloris no odamu edema omo France no last edition of the World Cup no one baby inti Mike Megan for AC Milan and a better goal post in mu Benkuma Femu one gina I branch funny said Diane I don't know about the left side of defense at the Amo Omaya your funny said France if you know the left side of the midfield I branch funny said Andre Rabiot now you would say it's either Bradley Bacola and I say I branch and the at the air desire duel for from Paris Saint-Germain on loved and what that automatic a slot on the left side of attack for on my phone is France now away Morocco must free that particular channel and it's ever a branch on also the edit a branch of Diaz and the Boaidi and Achraf Hakimi the reasons why I hope your concern I'm a through a year we know very well and naturally a branch of Kylian Mbappe always love to operate from the left channel of the supply sir either France at the Eba and I say Paris Saint-Germain at the Eba and I say Madrid at the Eba naturally baby say a branch of Kylian Mbappe the line of channels what for baby intende say they made iconic figure among the Moroccan setup no I branch of say Achraf Hakimi and again Madrid boy funny say Brahim Diaz and the young chap in midfield in a branch of fence Buaidi one you better enjoy a game in the pa you better enjoy baby pa opedi and then a branch of fence Kylian Mbappe so on your goal he is ready to equal Lionel Messi 21 goals in the history of the World Cup ebio a branch of fence Kylian Mbappe enya goal he is here to level the goals Lionel Messi at the Eba at team and then a branch of fence all in Chomany and to me starting game in be and for Emma a gamer ebebas and they were doubtful for this particular encounter and again boy no so wire hot cake the firepower and the movement the production of goals are very very expensive at the Ama World Football World Cup no I branch of funny say Ismail Sabali opening and they honestly are doubtful for this particular game and the two guys are only key to success of both teams only are doubtful for this particular game but so a branch of friend say Kun and a branch of friend Andre Rabiot I don't be proved for Arsenal for France national team opening unsheki bebrebe ni we jai Ousmane Dembele on the right side of attack for France national team no jai Desire Doué e wa the left side no jai branch e fan say Kylian Mbappe e wa top now the Michael Olise you can't miss the link up of Abrante friends and Michael Olise the movement the shadow of the touches our dear beba the control how obe more enjoy that particular brand of football or whatever in midfield a key. The only way Morocco bet me sustain the pressure Morocco bet me sustain this particular game I come first so stop the channel sir ora Kylian Mbappe be from beba channel la Michael Olise ebe pick ball so in midfield ebeba ebio ambe kwan me first so metimi contain Ousmane Dembele on the right side of attack for Arsenal. A very big blow for your team e fan say Morocco. E chire wo de Abrante e fan say Hakimi, Diop, and Dini Mazraimu a key on how to contain the pressure, how to read the movement of the attacking force of France national team a key. Openi en fin from the Buaidi and the branch say El ANIGYIE a key in midfield. How are they going to stop the battle of Cone and Andrea Rabiot? Someone pick a ball from deep defense to midfield. That quick transition because someone press Andrea Rabiot and you Cone opening. I'm a four balls now. Straight away. And once someone told them Michael Olise, I had Desire Doué, Kylian Mbappe, and or other guys, Dembele ni one. And it's we those guys need for any one, every thing for one man. And no bet me unlimited the spaces are. Simon and 9 no Mujina France any more. Bet me afa at your Panis Morocco team. Opening a big game, but so a branch of friends say Sofiane Rahimi, ni more and not our bench. Not Sabali. Kwatana bench na the Rahimi ba said enye problem bebe anoma san wo Girona striker ye fene say Zidane Waini and so we mopani a big game for this particular encounter but we share how Morocco fo no and the Morocco ya how betime very compact opani omu biemu a France national team ebeku omo we share baby a France if you omo ba opani we share game is my boy in this particular game. Omushia Senegal. Anna
Senegal.
No way. Iraq. Good. Omushia no Omushia Iraq. Anna Morocco for no so Brazil, Scotland, and Haiti. And they only drew their game against Brazil. And we need 2 games group stages in him. I'm about Netherlands. And I'm in Netherlands. About 1-1. And we win more penalties. And I'm about Canada. And I'm about Canada. And I'm Canada by 3 goals. I do my film. Opening the channels. Any baby Morocco free air banner as compared to France game. I feel say opening Brazil bona. We share Brazil group more. A tough test. Who be share Netherlands? That bought the finals of the World Cup in recent times. In 2010 opening a big test
if I'm pushing you to the wall
penny and there also boys in the extra time opening extra time
difficult game
extra time extra time
Morocco 40% pulling surprises
because last edition France yomu
open extra time say unim say France and Kelly game in 90 minutes take it from me Morocco
okay
once Africa for the first time we be in quarter finals back to back down since the started 1930 Morocco na yes
Morocco never
last year and this year
I feel no be
yes nti omo me wojide o mu say o metima ha France
every call yana face na yanhwe fie nkomo no
brefi opening me face brefi efifie de maka stories to brefi
abusia ye ko eye ne be ka na say na osai enterprise akache ne akwaji nkunwa hodo na api de tede se kunwa no ebi wo ma wotse so a masa pani kokohwe na enye bete kura se ndra ye ko wa hu
me se mani ade papa onim se madama ma fili
minim say nkunya no what is what is said they what play mu pepe.
Second row be kind na me ni wan ka me di achini.
Enche producer efre echen kwa producer the video no beto so. Ebra papa ne tie akunwa no mu a opress so akunwa ne de na ekọ no.
E de no koyo na
masa na
charge of phone.
Upe so charge of phone iPhone 16 17 when the phone and two akunwa so charge
we nya fe na be so le we ne wifi
enye baza wara asari
and no kwenya me ani mu ni ye fa say ye fa papa
na osay enterprise e wo kwada so he
sabio papa ye ama ye mu bi aye sabio ya ignorant
sure
because nyanya me kura ni dia mu kan dia me kura na me hu adwiri me hu bi da
brony seeing is believing and the thing is Andrew me na me njini metina akunwa ne mu ebi na akunwa no wutima we are very comfortable massage o pese o tinu nema o press
the location wey
e wo kwada so
yes
asokore Mampolura bank memfa ne se office so full like kwa greater we are try share filling station na we odiem nti
so sound system
sound system ho say ye fan and say blender nina center table
electrical appliances you know
yes and we share center table office tables ne ade chairs na and easy reception and wo now per table papa there is one more there and na say enterprise yes home of affordable furniture enti na say enyoma papa no ehwo na ewo uto nkunwa ni bia ehun hia se obeto ufa ufa ewo akunwa ni mu dada ba bia we de be charge your phone so unkure charger wireless and one is with the bed 2 baby you charge phone keke that phone you charge iPhone 16 17 then ho den no
charge you
yes and video no baba
yes
ye ntwantro wa Hana TV ye ntwantro and video no baba wo achichiri benche anigyi sem ne se wo pe baby ana so wo achiri wo northern region wo greater Accra western na wo pe nkunwa ne bia de hane se obefre eye na now say
yes
ba bia wo bia nkunwa no ba be kansa ene bo no so da form if you America na eba take ide wom ba bia nkunwa ni mfiri ha eye home appliances enti eno ane say wo so obewo mote say wo nsa ebeka nkunwa ni bi na utieti utuma wesi uti awie na ene upese osisiem na se unye hoho a ofili comfortable there eno ane eye nana osai enterprise na wakwakwaji nkunwa ni bi na bibia nso atimi agida na kwamu pa ene ewie mremu eho na doto na enso because enra na edoma eguso omoto nkunwa no abusia wan kontem a obekọ na asa we aisa ode bo ba ko ekunu ma be se 5000 because ya dia ubenya wufa wo nkunwa no mu ubenya baby ube charge phone ubenya to say bed ubetu ada so ube bibia into set ni na wo kwa so do na etu akoto wo kwa ya dia also when beje pa nkunwa no mu ofe
even free Hana TV number you cry
yes o free Hana TV na me cry ye be bo ba bia wo she be locate yes pictures ni bi ne hwe wo hu nkunwa no
wadao
na mo de no kokoye den
bini hwe ekunwa we ba bia o charge phone ho na papa ne nsa ne da no ehwo no se o ka to so ha phone na da so no
on recording now
iPhone na da so no enti producer me wi emerge sa video we yes phone iPhone na da so ho no mo no ye ntwantro ha you see enyoma ni bi ni
ye kem
nkunya keke
we ti se na oti plane mu no
Ghana haya na
Ghana kwada so here Ghana ha kra he wahu so nyoma wodo bebre de bo ho no hwe we de USB charger ne she ho no
amafo no adwuma okromu a
o light wom no we ya kunya
light off kra na utimi so
yes any angle ni ye ke bo so
play mu jomo ni okromu a
play mu enti ba bia papa ne nsada no we de phone to ho no say Kim now phone no charge iPhone 16 17 enti we anya ibi he when no one comfort will be a mukuta a drinks be a who know when we meet me that she shame
papa emu pa wa me akechi abrabo mu emu na o si apo
asa bo wade na kwaji bi hwe
yakechi pa o si ekwaji bi
anya easy baby a wo bia no bo mo tin se wo nsa e be ka sa no ma we bi say
Gabi ni bi aya ne mpempe na me de se madi aye no mo tetetete no ana me de se ayo omu nche de ennim ya mo mu sa ne ma we
anya easy
because the moment o be hu no wa danfo kro mudu adanfo echi no mo kosra no de fie kwa no ko ni sa ne ma we oba beja o ma bi
simple enti mrantie ne
obeja
wa hwe ye kro be fra ka
e futuo
wanya yi ti
futuo na ye ka say maestro de mamo no ye say or kasa from experience is the best teacher enti bi ato ne pay
na say bi program ye say me ge hu a wa ha me kwa oni meja ye
na da so no endra nkrofo kwaji omo samba wo ho papa na say enterprise enye isinti abusu ma so nken kunwa ne bi fan na wo pe na say wo tie no wo pe some machines dey preach wo kwan hu bi ani na bi wo ho no mo office chairs and afi tables the open dey see reception ni na obenya bi e na say enterprise akache na onso dey do ujuma e wo kwada so ya kuma say ne bo no da form say boko nti ufita kwa bogo so wa say kropon asini fosu obo ase wo nkran tema ba bi a obetumi aba ba fa bi enso e dey akwa akoton na bibia enso etumi aye kama day in and out no enioma ne ba e na eba enti eyade a ufi eye sofo line ko agrika utra ye share filling station ho ena nana ose enterprise enso wo mudi omuduma enti kwana kwaje onioma ne bi u pentrema bromedie so obefre eye 0244 136 834 0244 136 834 o frame pay for na when your monso etumi atwetwe nkomo ne bibia enso aye kama pa ehwa na monti eno aye tete no afei my future training aye worldwide company limited ene aye mremu se woni nsa no djuma na wonso school no wan she dan kwan retire me pato ya na wuti no obi na pon no ya akwa eti se 27 enti bomoti se we are brand we are papa wan we so we se utumi enya nsa no djuma na wote po bra na obi nsa no djuma nso anye ba bia ana wo se kokko chentete ye ba bi wo ma wo ko eme ya kele wo destination na se nei ye kele wo shebre enso e de afiu nsem na bibi pia enso etumi aye basa etiamo aprapo enti ne wo be call my future aye trading worldwide company limited na ya trewa adwuma na bibi pia enso etumi aye kama nei aye tese omo tre ha wa yesi etwi excavator ana se nei ye twi aye backhoe odie no aye forklift ene wane ji wo se obesua ana se long track ana se dump aye track no wo ko me ya trewa ama bibi pia enso etumi aye kama nei aye tese aye ne be kan se registration fee ana se forms no aye 200 Ghana cedis ena wo kwa kotua na bibia ye commentary producer sanka sa image no so we de beto so ama me a aye 200 Ghana cedis eno aye forms no na wakwa kwachi na bibia ye kama na wakotua 4500 na onso ye tumi atrɛw na bibia aye kama we mfi se ne utwi excavator utwi just 1 hour sika kuta oni yesika ketwa nsa wo de onim uko mining areas na omu disk pa uko galamsey site na enti me pa chaw o person usu excavator twa asu ni ye ba bia e we se okosua aye my future aye worldwide training company limited eho ena we sa onso kokosu enti machines bi ena esisi wona training na ekoso kama e bet tew na afi ya trew kwanya onso betwi excavator na emfa how bia embrel dache enti bomotin se onso be ko mo na watumi akosu san chuma na be pia so aye kama pa hwa na monti omontra kwan enya idra kwan kura ukọ aye bia e kan se kronom abohia ne kan se bo hu katapila mu ho na obehu chuma koi na woni omonso atumi atwetwe nkomo na be pia atumi aye kama obefre mpelifo enso ewa ahomenso aye dia 0541 46 7568 0541467568 and also 0248 73 9746 0248 73 9746 forces frempin for na woni omo entumi endi kasubo ne bibia enye kama fei osofo Dr. Pure Health Center ono so se bra na wo ya tiani na yentu ase enso emfamo ehwane munti enei eyatia wonso yatepen ene da so say ye glaucoma na so tie no enso diabetes asiti ye pressure ene da so menstrual ye cramp no ye tu ase enso etiama na wote eye stroke ya de ba ko so ha nkrofo pa eye stroke eye muwi ya tie no se stroke ti wa masa eye na prapo no ya pem enso etiama ntene ya tie no se eyi ni tipe na wa pa no aduro sanse produce prevention is better than cure. Enti eno ye tietie no sese wo be call sofo Dr. Pure Health Center na watumi atu ye tie na se enso atiama na bibia atumi akonkan ye pa ano aye tietie no na yade a sese yi ati atese eye ni yade obi wo mu a onyini ndu ba pia na nani ekeka no tapo se nani prunzio Dr. se fabra na ontu ase emfamo wani yade ne tie Dr. se bra na yentu nchia obetu ase se hu enso atiama na bibia atumi aye kama pa eno ane se wo be call ye kuma se kwanta so bola kesiem wo kɔ hɔ na afi wakwa akwaji wa yaresa ɛhɔ ba pia Hana television wana ɛhɔ ɛna kyese ubehu ɛyɛ ɔsɔfo Dr. Pure Health Center tira kwan na bibia nso atumi aye kama pa ɛdi ama wo be frɛ Dr. Homai ɛbɔ ɛyɛ 0547 66 48 4872 0547 66 4872 Obe Fred Talk na when a dog and so etimi etin komo afi yenko aye YouTube no so na yentwane filter na afi yenfa yendwane conversation no na yenhye ne atamfo na se enua entimi enye pinhwe na afi weje comment no enso ne yakenkan tiamo aye Hana Sports aye Fiesta eno aye chese aye YouTube hunter no na tetani say we see watching you live from aye KNUSC aye campus say Fred TV ano another part no say my regards to a good team boy okay good team boy Betty enti say Fire TV and I say Fred TV ano so netia oti epaye eno no nti I mean clear message we so enfru na fe enti video honapo ampafo ankra ono so etumi editu twa ho we see I say hi HSF, that is Hana Sports Fiesta. I'll say if the referee didn't help the European market, Morocco go win, inshallah. Argentina versus Egypt. Hope you watch it. I'll say we really like how you make your statistics. Keep it up. God bless you. I'll say God bless you all from OMG inside Achim Tafu. Okay, on also netia. Odi free hormo edi epa ye no yada se bebre onso betumi edo adwen che no edi afa 0557 255460 producer obedrop number no edi a two screen so tia mama 0557 255460 na yakenkan enso edi na tam kakra wo fie no producer eyadia already tin edi eye yaw ampafo ankra NSA pause no first fit in image na medema ono de oseche no abeto so no voice no enso atia fa se atia ma ya tia ono nkomo ti ye ina ne se NSA pause se utre fie e ka se Blood Stars of Ghana na so my conquer Ghana yentumi enhosi eye World Cup na ya tese ye rodo haransem ono on shetan jentumukra oye disagree with eye obi a be ka se Ghana entumi enhosi eye World Cup esan se Ghana will be bia e we say the host World Cup e betun set eye target and so etiame ho say in the next 10 years 20 years 30 years ye hosi even ye betun po ene eye Nigeria ene amaya ho to no bia kan bom na yetumi ehosi nti enjoy fight no na yentie die already tin enso eti eye yaw ampafo ankra ono eye NSA boys enso ede tuja yenkonkɔhwɛ video no sete plan on Joy Prime enso etim komo no otumi ede tuja.
And you know they won that game, so I wish we could all get that experience to watch, sit and enjoy a World Cup and then think, why can't Ghana, why can't we do this? If not now, why don't we prepare? What do we need to do? Let's just ask them, Charlie, we want to host the World Cup in America, in Ghana in 20 years, in 10 years, in 5 years, in 30 years. What do we need to start to do? Let's be humble and start the process. When people say, oh, Ghana, we can never host the World Cup, I disagree. We might be able to do it with our neighbors. We might be able to do
Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast,
maybe 4 or 3 countries. We can do it if we decide to put it together. But let's give ourselves time. Morocco, Portugal, and Spain are hosting the next World Cup. The next AFCON is Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. We're changing the narrative. Ghana, our neighbors look up to us. We can take the initiative and do that. But Charlie, it's investment and it's political vision and political will. It's not just the president.
Max TV and so any team come on. O team come on be and if a blaster team who say blasters of Ghana. Ayatia. Work up a Koya Noma answer time Koya Nano if ya and Penufo. Now, NSA post and commodity and say, and they will share a scouts in a course. So now a local base players be pre and so into Uncle Bino say a hard train. Now, place a fair from foreign base players, Yana, a moment tempo and said it needs to be a sanimum, a some more foreign, and Untina Yan Uncle for pre, a high pure mona, or not here, and Kabaya. Anke wese omutumi escoute ebo ye local link mo na omode players ni be ko at least I say anke ye ko tournament bi yamfa players ankokra na ye 3 enso ehwo mo nti owre ne tin e de yaw ampafo ankra enso etin komoni say
we need to really go back to the basics, and the scouting of our players across the world must start at home. We have home talent. I keep saying that if we keep saying we don't have good players in the Ghana Premier League, then what are we talking about? We don't have good players in the Ghana Premier League. So how do they become better? They need to get exposure. There should be a policy, just like we're saying, say, percentage from World Cup funds should be given for football infrastructure, whether it's a national football academy, and by now we've finished building it. Whether it is pitches, whether it is stadiums, the same policy, the GFA must find a way to make sure that every single World Cup minimum, young players and Kokrano, there should be a minimum of 3 local players, 1 automatic local goalkeeper, and then 2 from the domestic league. For me, it has been very biased. Some people disagree. I would say, for the purpose of representation, the best player in the league, if we feel we have 2 or 3 in the Black Stars already, then let's get the best player from Kotoko, the best player from Hearts. Let's have a representation. The other clubs will not be happy, but at least we know that Ghana football, Ghana Premier League, our local players are being represented. So you have an Asari, you have a Latte, you have an Amofa in there, a goalkeeper, 2 players representing the Ghana Premier League. And there will be compensation for the clubs. So the clubs will now push to make sure they will recognize their players to get selection. Because if it's automatic, if my player does well, he'll be playing for the Black Stars at the AFCON or the World Cup. These are little incentives and motivations that I don't think it is out of this world. Say you beat me, any rocket science. And when you do that, you are now developing the local game. When they come back, there should be a rule, say, contract. You need to come back and play at least 1 more season. And also a controversial. But that is another way to make sure that the Ghana Premier League has got World Cup player representation. It boosts your league.
Absolutely.
Viewership. And when you're doing marketing and sponsorship and branding, you can boast. Yes, we have world-class veterans, 3. They went to the USA, Mexico, Canada. 1 is the goalkeeper and 2 are outfield players. Our league is at that level. Now you are talking. I don't think it is something which is so incredible, into me yet. We need to do that, and we need to hold our FA accountable, just as we have to be held accountable, whether it's the ministry or the NSA, or we have to do that.
Ochami anima sem kan say na na wasuma ensem no na chese na say Paul say so etimi etiagu mo etimi etiamo na producer brane ko me pacho ma me eye kwasi antechi ni coat no factor so for me aya dia image na eta eye before the lineup no fato so fama me na yenti eye nkomo ne pe tumi mfemfro kwesi yantechi former eye GFA boss wati nkomo na ne nkomo di ye pra no on Metro TV so wati nkomo no o say Ghana must copy Morocco's football eye model yantechi ena no etumi ede samsam no etumi etuja hwana monti producer obenya sa image na oti atoso edi amame na pipia etumi enso akọ enkan ye pa in the next 5 minutes na producer ebo for na with the number no edi ato eye screen so eti amame na yafa aye afrefo no so kakra ewo hwana mo na pipia etumi aye kama live on YouTube eno aye Hana Sports Fiesta henti opeye ni tiani kwesi antechi ne sem no eneta aye screen so Ghana must copy Morocco's football aye model yantechi ena ote ensem way enso etumi editu Japan on aye Metro aye TV enso edi nkomo no otumi eti epa yenti yanhwem ewo ehwana mo na bibia enye kama maestro ube yusu sa 5 minutes before 4 o'clock no aye de befa course no edi amame kakra bi wo efie ti ebia 51 hey I can say 41
someone odwene ho na wasan bisa won say enye nkofo ya ne no mo okru mu openi ma me sha say free Morocco model no Morocco model no simple one ye coaching no ya ko fa free baby near the aba we have no time
for our local coach
Gabi
okay
nti ohwam ranks na coach o this year from under 19 20 21 no ya graduate no
okay
player no fast through the rank 17 20 21 no about senior team the hon yegu the last time I qualify and the team qualify for the World Cup crab 7 years in to me nko
okay
and at 20 no I say into one day I found to NSA director say or Hesenka at least Premier League ni benya slot of them
about 3 players be call national
and Kenya boni but me coach de kura ye betimi nya quality players are almost standard at the Black Stars level but eniema na ye football openi and guarantee will be a senko benya slot Black Stars simple. The last games are near bo e Ghana Premier Match Day 34 player back say 6 goals peni na o La Liga na kra no Mbappe no to me gina no ball goals no win pichichi ni trophy na 2 times openi one day na defenders no more da goalkeepers ni edi post ni mu ana eno ne niam e koso e football ni mu eno ne niam yes so be the good kam some ko Ghana Premier League and National League
bramunya team ni players
and National League nti say ye na ye football no ko pem say ye begia to me say ye ade ni yi say ye product ni ye dia ye nya different kinds of foreigners some about chrome abeka tell say anani ya Carlos Curious what's your talent but let's keep the environment clean. Let's keep the environment clean and necessary. I know and necessary. Openi World Cup now. Ye was it with a space of some period of time. Maybe me always say no. Openi. Kenya bwana mi Ghana ni. And now you Black Stars qualify for World Cup. You win your first game against Panama. Udi ma here na to Ghana jesi. Maybe 22 million. And this you will see World Cup okromuwa. Ka emi de. Ka me pe. At least me too me who Ronaldo da me who Lionel Messi da me selective about Ghana Premier League games and me dey stadium akọhwe games anya games ni na running throughout to stadiums kọhwe nti say World Cup na ba I will take that as an avenue to fish out the public say make me enjoy those guys that new guys on me ba party ni mu business be ba town ni mu games I would do tactics up coaches be deploy me sure me bebre enti me Ghana ni you will see World Cup no penny first of all Sunday space of 20 years in I know all can what did he say ye penny for what the helm of affairs ye mom 30 years cry and ye mom ye ye bet me enya the requirement to even host ubetime host World Cup at least we nya be 12 stadiums.
Yeah.
We are facilities are ebe close to the near venues are. Ebeti also at least nya airport or crowd stadium. Aye. Also nya airport our stadium be at least Iraq for the buy no. Iran for buy no.
Okay.
How many USA issue no? Amubo we also straight. Amuko. Na Yakobo bi wo ahefa kra ne Yakobo bi wo Cape Coast. Ahefa na airport
15-20 years. Oh, and e be hosti. Yes, set target na my ho a.
Obani South Africa for no omu host World Cup no.
Okay.
At least no be our not less than 45 capacity stadia. Yeah, de mini ya dan e bi water kwai akan wurem.
Okay.
Akan wurem. Kufuo mi enya some supplement of stadiums are. Yedi hosti AFCON no. Openi ene oh here stadiums na we.
Okay.
How have you kept those facilities? South Africa for no omu use 27 million rounds. That is close to 3.9 billion dollars and the hosting World Cup no. I don't know can USA for the
about 6 point something billion dollars.
Qatar for use about 220 billion and the hosting here. Openi ya niema na ye ne de. Me say yen chink yen prosecute any football people be okromu ha. Yen prosecute obi a until say people are going to be prosecuted. Near a new environment. I bet you must have vision when you have until that. We will keep dreaming.
Okay.
But the other so many to me, but that.
The Rimna, of course, yes.
So, your management and football administration, there was here now. Send maestro can one, I was here good.
Okay.
2 year a long term plan. Because it be a plan now, certain objectives involving how these objectives can be achieved.
Okay.
And planning be a name man 9 womb. Then I will what to do, how to do, quite by now first whom to do it, why never and when to do it. Sanimami and Sawin. Ghana, Busawon said that the next 16 years a bit to achieve Ghana. So Ghana a bit to host to even a combined World Cup. A bit take about 40 to 50 years.
Okay.
Because one, a lack of maintenance culture. Kakrana ya wawa hanokrani ya seno. Tio, Kakrana ya wawa hakrano. For the past about 100 years at Ghana, young man say yes I say any macron. Yentimi ya idea maintenance culture wa Ghana.
Okay.
From the politics side.
Sir, ya esi pomo. I work with the Westy World Cup. And there was AFCON 2008. And then about how many years? About 17 years. And a good.
Even
I say. And I say,
even a whole Baba
I say,
yeah, they are son Idris.
And then Baba running across Sport Stadium. Yet we both game we now blasters a lusu. Nay, say, now if you can rose a little to stadium, so and
be now Gabi Busa say, near one, ye, Ube sit down, now I'm dreaming for hosting World Cup.
I buy your bed director
AFCON. Improvement. If you combine, because a kind of Nigeria woman, Nigeria would that facilities in Ghana. You don't want to mean come bomb host tournament. Yeah, your FIFA World Cup qualifies a boy. And what do you say about Ghana? You travel to Obi Maiso, say, you qualify for the FIFA accreditation, say, you have ball ever. Yan share yan Premier League now one has any about over 50 years in the Omuntiminya Stadium.
Okay.
And he says Hasam na NSA boss or can any yard name a long term plan.
And Tino can, you know.
But 16 years they mean to me a short mommy. On case they are 30 to 50 years.
I'll see with me I said to say for the coming 30 years.
Yes, any day a bit might happen. But if only say 110 your mindset, it means to say again now. Gabi, name ya say again the next 1 billion years going to me.
Okay.
But as I'll come in and dream about a local players. No? Say your talent or Ghana, when you say Ghana, could fear BMI, your talent of football. I'll be winning Bob. See to train him a year. I think say you bring players from our league.
Okay.
Nothing so young grooming from our coaching system and from local base. Young for Yanka say Yenipa and I Yanka say coaches in no more coaching blast. I know never why. Dan say this cabin spending with foreign coaches.
Okay. Yate enti ye ba be so tia na yenko.
Yes, sorry ye mamintia Edna Kusia. Ono share live from Wasanka sie. Wasu abie ma one girls ni na share me kan obi
ofi
Wasanka sie. One boys ni girls ni na omo share na fi ye ma me ba ko pe me ni good ye ma me na na ma. Enso share pa wa ginya me beauty parlor. Enti ye chia mo papa na fi tifo ni nyina ne ona share Hana television YouTube. Enti e modern enko enfa mo pa.
Okay, the better transfer mu ba ko akonkran. My so chia na yenkwe.
Obani I'm sure my boys. Say hello.
Boys who mad na say
David.
Guys are on your okay.
Say hello. Yeah, say hello man so takrasi.
Okay.
A brother from another mother. I'm in China because so far we're one fine gentle guy I'm Michiana. Michiana may be brave fini when we nipa.
Okay.
Yes, we nipo to me the money BDD at least 10 be not nas here. Gratitude and just a gratefulness.
Okay.
A key. This hello. Mama Chow and we.
Okay. Ebusia ebeda say also journey conversation no na yantumi amfa mo yantumi amfa kwalese sansa ye bre no etia ye kakra dwumadia wo don so etetire ne mom mo refi say ebo be 7:30 na ana 7 to 7:30 ye betena se a ye bema wonso afra aba so Edward internet aba eno ye Morocco versus Omani din ede France game no say ye baba betena se ye de emu nkomo bebre na ebetumi aba be so honorable John Antiyanko mamefa enjia enkonfa mo abrante ne din ede Omar Lincoln ene eje Okada boys ni na bias ahodo a omo ewo ho no mu na enjia bebre enso enko enfama mo ewo eye ehore mo na enoma entumi enye kama pa ewo ehore mo ti ya jese ye diasi yankopon ya doma 7 ye besan enso ababehia na ye de eye agudie mu nsem no Morocco and afi France no atumi edi ababoafo eso ya say my future eye training worldwide company limited and afi osofo Dr. Pia Herbal Center mo remfi se na osai eye enterprise enso eboa ye ema bibia etumi eye kama enso ewo hɔ no munti no eno eye tete enso ewo hɔ no mo enei eye se abidefoni na etena se maestro ene eye golden boy omo etumi etena se saso ene abrante ne din ede tactical oboa eme production etumi ekɔ professor enso ehweye eme bibia etumi ekɔ enkan ye pa enso ewo hɔ na golden boy ede amano ne nsɛm no etumi ede by mo amojani live on eye ne be kan say YouTube ni na se da piesie enko enfama mo nso amojani ewo mo television set na so ina yemfa enchia sonko entumi enko enfama mo ye pa enso nti yakra mo apomudin nsɛm ba beto aso ede amamo yankopon ya doma ne be kan say enumere 7 yensan enhia ewo Hana television